How does our behavior develop? And how do we regain control over our behavior and especially our lifestyle? In our younger years, we are like sponges. We learn without prejudice, take everything on board, and actually build up a kind of lifestyle database in those early years of our lives. This largely determines how we will live. This data is stored in our programmed brain and ensures that we, as Deepak Chopra calls it, run a lifestyle program on a kind of biological autopilot. The advantage of this is that we don't have to learn everything again and again. We receive information, become aware of it, and incorporate this data into our system. Switching on our smart brain for every choice takes a lot of energy. Our brain, therefore, goes for optimum efficiency and will do everything it can to function in an energy-saving manner. That's why as much as possible is automated. The disadvantage of this is that when you learn behaviors that are negative and/or sickening, these are also automated. Therefore, we can state that if there's no structure available that teaches the essential insights of healthy living, a healthy lifestyle is actually a fluke. What we are taught in our early years is highly dependent on what we receive from our parents, friends, role models, media, social media, TV, etc. At a certain moment, new input can ensure that we make different choices than the choices that we've learned. We become aware, with our smart brain, of previously unaware unhealthy behavior, and then make a decision to change something. That's why awareness of the essential insights of nutrition and exercise are so crucial to be able to make healthy choices in the first place. So we all start with the data or input from the environment in which we happen to grow up. In that first phase, we follow it blindly. But at a certain point, awareness creates a desire to change, to make different choices. Then we generally end up in the phase of consideration, research, and preparation. What exactly do I want to change? How do I want to go about doing that? When am I going to do that? Who can help me, or do I do it alone? Those kinds of questions come to us. This is also the stage where many of us get stuck. More on this in the following chapters, but the bottom line is that our programmed brain, in combination with what we've learned and how we think about it, is so powerful that we often cannot muster the motivation to change our behavior. Often there is also a lack of essential insights. We do hear about what is good or better, but we still don't understand the why enough, so our programmed brain sends us back again and again to the relevance that is found, the learned behavior. Our programmed brain prefers to stay in the comfort zone, which is easier, because change takes time and energy. Even though change is sometimes better, our programmed brain works against us. However, some do manage to break through that phase and immediately take action towards the desired behavior. But even in the action phase, the learned automatism of the past lurks, and our smart brains do not always cooperate effectively with change. Unfortunately, that brain often goes along with the programmed brain by coming up with arguments not to change. I find that difficult. I'll pick it up next week. I've always had trouble with it. I'm not such a go-getter, etc. Nevertheless, research shows that if we apply the new behavior consistently for 60 to 70 days, we can also program or condition this new behavior. So we can transform our programmed brain with our smart brain. What can we learn from this? Awareness of the essential insights of healthy nutrition and exercise is crucial for a healthy lifestyle. Stay aware of arguments you use to dismiss healthy behavior. Give changes 2 months. So we now know that there are different phases in the change process. In the next chapter, we'll look at the different levels of consciousness to which our behavior is attuned.